I do a program every year with Michael Neill called Creating the Impossible. Well, I say every year, this will be my 6th year, so it now feels like this is the way I start January every year. It's a 90-day program, and the idea is you pick something that you really, really, really want to see in the world, that you have to create in some way. But it has to be something that you couldn't just do through blood, sweat, and tears. That would be a goal. Something impossible means that it's not by your own hard work alone that this will be achieved. It has to perhaps involve other people or the universe stepping forward and providing things that seem miraculous. And this year, I have taken on the project of learning to play the hourglass mountain 4-string dulcimer. I've never played a musical instrument before, apart from the jaw harp, which I don't think we can really call high-class music playing. I was too tiny at school for the musical instruments that they provided, so they did order a tiny guitar for me, but by the time it arrived, which was a long time after they ordered it, I'd moved on to other things. I was always moved on to the academic stuff. So I never learnt to play an instrument, and I always wanted to. And then when it came to pass that I could get my hands on musical instruments, I discovered that it really wasn't as easy as it looked to everybody else. I've since discovered that I have a neurosparkly brain. I am not neurotypical. I have things like dysgraphia, which means that I can't draw a straight line between two tiny dots. I can't even draw a straight line if I use a ruler. I usually end up with a bump in it. I also have dyspraxia, which people would say is that I'm very clumsy. It means I can't judge speed. And I drop things, I bump into things. So basically, my fine motor control is not fabulous. And my executive function isn't terrific. So I don't know if it's possible to learn to play a musical instrument. But the thought of playing with my family just speaks to my heart so much, because both the kids are musical. Joe plays the mouth organ really well. He would say he doesn't, but he does. Max has been playing guitar since they were 8, and then taught themselves to play piano, and they're amazing. And Hal started learning recorder and then played all the different sizes of recorder and the flute and pipes, and then during COVID taught themselves to play concertina. So I am used to seeing these musical people bringing such joy to themselves and to others. They play together. Max has been accompanied by Joe at concerts, and Hal and Max sat down and learnt to play something together for the little Yule festival that we did at the end of last year. And I just thought, oh, I so want to just join in and play something. So this mad idea for doing this as my Creating the Impossible, my CTI, came into fruition. And when I talked to my family last Sunday, which is the first day of CTI, they were really enthusiastic and said, yeah, they would help in any way that they could. And to make it completely impossible, I'm not just going to learn to play a simple tune. I found a folk song that they can play along with that is quite complicated, because why not? If you're going to pick something impossible, you might as well as pick something really impossible. So this first week, I have just been getting to grips with this beautiful dulcimer. I've bought myself a rubberized mat so it doesn't slip off my knee, because the fact that Joe made this from scratch means it's very precious to me. He said, have at it, I can stick stickers on it so that I can tell where the frets are and things. But yeah, so I have learned that that string is a D. This is how it's tuned. That one's an A. And then these two, ooh, they're both D as well. So it has two little ones together that are the same, but the D is a different octave. Ooh. We've got D3 and D4. I'm learning. It sounds like music, but what I'm really focusing on is not getting into my head with the whole musical notes, music stuff, because that just makes me go right up into my head, and then I just, the neurosparkly tornadoes start happening, and then no work gets done, just lots of thinking. So what I'm trying to do is drop any ideas about me being neurodiverse, any ideas about me not being musical or too old to learn at 60. And I'm just approaching this with a completely blank slate. And just to make it even harder, I've decided to document it. So here I am on video on Sunday night, just before my call with Michael, talking to YouTube like you do. No, completely mad. So yeah, this channel, I'll be showing up just documenting how it goes. If it goes well, hey. If it goes awfully, well, at least I'll know I tried. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.